He's getting paid more for this fight than all of his UFC fights combined, times 3 or 4.
This is Jonathan Agger, 5th Pro Boxing Fans, joined by Ade Oladipo here in London. Ade, you're back after a break in New York, and just talk to us first about your weight cut that you did.
Dude.
How did it feel to be like a fighter?
It was like 1% of a fighter. No, it was so difficult. It was so hard. Honestly, but it gave me more respect for fighters. But that once the last, so we what you don't see on the video we put out is that we failed to make weight, so we had to then like cut more water. And that second water cut was just brutal. So we came in under because we cut too much. So we came in like 173. But just to kind of understand what fighters go through, and then the rehydration on fight night, I wanted to do a bit of that. But it was so difficult. Never doing it again. I think I can make 168. I really do. But you know why I say that? Because I met Jamel Charlo, who makes 154, and he's bigger than me. He's bigger than me. His frame's bigger than me. His legs. I'm like, well, I can do what you do then. So, but yeah, never doing it again. Good experience. But that's it, done.
We're here for Fury against Ngannou. We always talk about what fights casuals like talking about, and this is definitely one that they will talk about. How big is this fight in your opinion?
Massive. Massive if you sort of equate it to eyeballs, bums on seats, pay-per-view buys. It's going to tick all those boxes, right? It's probably going to do 1 million pay-per-view buys. People are going to watch it. You're going to get the MMA fans because of Ngannou. You're going to get obviously the boxing fans, and then you get just the casual people who just want to see people fight. So it's ticking every single box. I know us hardcore boxing fans don't like it because we want to see Fury versus Usyk or someone else. But ultimately, if you're Fury and you're getting paid, I don't know, 40, 50 million to fight a guy that's never fought before in boxing, take it. It's like, duh, what? He wants to fight me, I'll fight him. So I don't blame Fury. I just blame boxing for not getting Fury Usyk done, but I don't blame Fury for taking Ngannou fight at all.
Tony Bellew said, like, this isn't really a boxing fight, this is just a freak show all about the money. I mean, how good is Ngannou?
Not good at all. It can't be, can it? I mean, like, I'm a big MMA fan, so I watch him in MMA a lot. And even his boxing ability in MMA ain't great. Like, the thing with Conor and Floyd, you feel like Conor's got kind of a boxing background, a boxing stance. With Ngannou, it's literally just windmills. But if one of those things catch you, you got a problem. So look, I give him no chance. I honestly, Fury, it'd almost be wrong if Fury just doesn't destroy him. Like, Fury's been doing this sport since he was 6, and he's the unbeaten lineal heavyweight champion. He's a 6'8" monster. He should not be getting beaten by a guy who's never stepped professionally in a boxing ring. Ngannou shouldn't even touch him. They shouldn't even touch him. But we've seen some crazy stuff in this sport. But I'd be very, very shocked if Ngannou isn't made to look a bit silly.
One thing I'm going to ask the promoters today is this a more competitive fight than Chisora 3? Because everyone went to that first press conference thinking, why is he fighting this guy? And it turned out pretty much exactly as most people thought it would. So in your opinion, do you go into this fight thinking, all right, this is more competitive than the Chisora fight or not?
No, I go in there knowing it's going to be more intriguing because we don't know what Ngannou is or what he's been doing, this little link up with Mike Tyson. But Chisora is a better boxer than Ngannou. Chisora's been in there with some legit guys, and quite recently as well. So this is way less competitive. Way less competitive, but it's intriguing just because of the size of Ngannou, just because of the fact that he's a UFC heavyweight champion, and he doesn't give a F as well. Like, if Fury tries to do any BS with him on stage, be careful. Be careful. That stage isn't reinforced enough because Ngannou's massive. But no. Chisora is way more competitive. Way.
And then just on Ngannou, as you say, you're a big UFC fan. What's the difference in like how much he's getting paid for this one compared to his biggest payday in the UFC?
Yeah, what's his biggest payday? Cyril Gane, maybe? He's getting paid more for this fight than all of his UFC fights combined, times 3 or 4. So yeah, he's getting way more money. And this is the gamble he took, right? He didn't sign that UFC contract. He's like, you know, we're not going to do that. We're going to wait, and he's waited, and it's worked out for him. Good luck to him. You know, he's not a young kid either. He's waited, he's taken the risk, and he's going to get paid millions. So well done to him.
Last question, Ade. Chris Eubank Jr. We obviously saw him win the rematch on Saturday against Liam Smith. Simon Jordan's been saying that, look, he's been calling out Conor Benn, Kell Brook, who's retired, and Golovkin, who's also doesn't have a world title. So So is he right to call those names out? Because if you look at the division, who else can he fight?
Yeah, I mean, at this stage of Chris's career, or any stage, Chris has always been about his money. But at this stage, 33 years of age, you look at the middleweight division, who is he going to fight? Alam Kanali, Carlos Adames, Jamal Charlo, who's been at the ring 3 years. You weigh up the risk reward, and he's probably thinking, I get paid more to fight Conor Benn, who's a 147 guy, than I'll get paid to fight Alam Kanali, who's a killer at 160. Conor Benn every day of the week. I understand the frustration that Simon's, putting forth. I get it, right? Obviously, Conor Benn's still going through his UCAD situation with British Boxing Board of Control, but if you're Eubank, you're right to call out the money. It's about making as much money as you can from this sport when he's only got a couple of years left. Why call out people that no one knows? Like if you took that mic on Saturday and said, I want to fight Alam Kanali. What? Who? I get it, you get it, but there'll be people like, who the hell is... People will be Googling and won't even know how to spell his name. So I get why you call out Conor Benn, and I get why you call out Kell Brook. I get it.
Ade, as always, appreciate your time, and we will see you soon.
Thank you, brother.